What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Potty Mouth Veteran. I swear I've recorded this like 3 times already. But anyway, let me make it real quick. SMC, Special Monthly Compensation. Special monthly compensation is a pay that you get aside from your VA. It's like, I don't know if it's a different pot of money that they get it from, but for some reason it's not with your rating, like with your regular compensation. They pay at the same time. So you're not even gonna notice that it's from two different things, but it's a different monthly pay. So it's SMC, Special Monthly Compensation. And one of the easiest ones to obtain, guys, one of the easiest ones to obtain is SMC for erectile dysfunction. I did it. I'm not afraid to say I did it. I already have 4 kids, so, whatever. But it's easy to go and claim that one, guys. Ladies, I'm sure there's a lot of more SMCs, and I'll look into what they have for the ladies. I mean, which one is the easiest for the ladies. And I can only speak on from what I researched, but with this one, I researched and I've been through it, so I know from experience how it goes to get SMC. Now, SMC, you file it the same way that you file a claim, but you're gonna put SMC on the paperwork, and I don't know if the paperwork changed because I did this one maybe like 5-6 years ago, so I don't know if the paperwork has changed. But if I remember correctly, there is a spot where you put SMC, and you'll see it there. It's Special Monthly Compensation, or actually you file it regularly, like the regular. When I filed it, it was with actual paper. Like I actually turned in a paper. Like now you can file online, so online it's even easier. But they're gonna classify it as SMC. Okay. But so when you file it, they'll classify it as SMC unless you're filing it because you want to get a rating for it, a regular rating, like a regular one, like your knees, PTSD, what's the other one? GERD or sleep apnea, like a regular rating. All right. The only way you get a regular rating for it is if you have deformity of the penis with loss of erectile power. So they're gonna ask you that, and in the CMP, like, is it deformed? Did you fall on an ID with your penis, whatever, and you say no, or whatever if you did, I'm sorry. If you did, if you didn't, even if it doesn't work, I'm sorry. But if it's deformed, you tell them, yeah, look, Now, when you go for that one, they're gonna, if you say, yeah, it's deformed, whatever the case may be, however that happened, they're gonna check. Obviously, that's what they have to do. They're gonna check. So, just know that they're gonna check. If you say that it's deformed, but if you say just erectile dysfunction, it's not working, it's not whatever, you're gonna go to a CMP exam, and they're just gonna ask you a couple questions, because that's what they did with me. They didn't even really hit it hard. Now, what helps this one is if you have a rating for PTSD, it's kind of like, I'm not saying it's automatic, okay? But it's kind of like they automatically be like, okay, this probably has to do with his PTSD. So they don't really harp on that too much. They don't really mess with it, a ton. So, you know what I mean? They don't really mess with it a lot. And this was when my PTSD rating I got this when I wasn't at 100%. I wasn't at 100. I think I only had 70 at the time. And my PTSD was rated at 50, I believe. So, this is just another one that you can put on there if you want to get to the magical number. Now, this one, the SMC, you don't need to have 100, or there's no certain percentage. You just got to be 0 to 100. So you could be 0% rated. And yes, that is a rating, 0% rated. You could be 0% rated up to 100 or up to 100. So anything. So even if you have 0, you can still get the SMC because it's a separate pay. You can still get SMC. All right. So just know that. But anyway, that's all I got. If you got any questions, guys, Marco Polo. If you have any questions, all right, Marco Polo, please. There's a link in the description below. The reason I go for Marco Polo is, to me, it's just better. There's no bull mess on it. You know, I don't like. I have the other ones. I know I have a Twitter and I have the other ones, whatever. But Marco Polo is more personal. Also, I can take whatever message you send me, video message or audio message, whatever. And if you want me to, you let me know on it when you message me. Hey, you can go ahead and share it or whatever. Or don't share it because it's personal. You just want to know. But your question, I promise you, is a question that another veteran has. And we got to help each other out. You know what I mean? We got to help other brothers and sisters out. So ask your question, go through Marco Polo. It's just a little app. It's free. There's a paid one, but I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. But it's just easier. All right, I ask you to just do it that way, and you can put your questions also on here on YouTube, right here in the questions below if you like. But anyway, everything will be in the description. All right. So ED, erectile powers, SMC, guys. See you on the